Good evening, Partha Chakraborty. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you all. After about 10 days, I am in Facebook. I could not come to meet you. Sorry. Today's subject is very specific subject. Today's subject is when partition was planned. The partition plan was accepted by all, by Britishers, by Muslim League, by Congress, by Communists, all major partners in the theater, in the partition. Why not the population exchange program was discussed? Why many big characters prevented the discussion of the population exchange? Suppose some surgeon is going to operate. If a surgeon plans only the operation and do not plan for the post of management, he is not a good surgeon. He is not a rational surgeon. He is not an honest surgeon. He is a bad surgeon. He is a criminal surgeon. When the person has decided, all major players, on the partition, why they prevented the discussion of the population exchange? Because partition is taking place on the basis of religious divide. The Muslims, their representatives wanted Pakistan, and they are going to get the Pakistan for their Muslim brothers. Their philosophy is they do not like to stay with the Hindus or other religions. They cannot stay with the Hindus. They must have their own land, holy land, Pakistan. Okay. On 14th August midnight, they are going to get Pakistan. And all the Congress and communists, all other leaders, they know the facts. They've accepted partition. But when the proposals from different angles, different political parties, and different angles of the country coming for the population exchange, why that population exchange was not discussed? The discussion was prevented. Are there any persons? Only Partho? Okay. Let me continue. No other is listening? Okay. Let them listen afterwards. This will be on record. Let me concentrate. First, I will concentrate on how many proposals are there for the population exchange. And then I will discuss who came with the proposals. And then I will discuss why the proposals was not discussed, who prevented the discussion, and then I will discuss why the population exchange problem discussion was prevented. Shomoshati, we have come. There is a very big book. That book is Holocaust of India Partition, an inquest by Madhav Godbole. This book is published by Rupa, and this Madhav Godbole is a postgraduate in both economics, and he was secretary of the finance and also other departments in government of India, and subsequently he headed after retirement some departments. and his research paper volume is this Holocaust of India Partition. Here there is a chapter on why not the proposal of population exchange. But this author has not gone much beyond that. He has collected many documents where many proposals was there for population exchange, and also many persons prevented that. But he has not gone beyond that to address the question why not the proposal was discussed and proposal any discussion and execution, why they prevented. That question has not been discussed, and I think many of the authors, so far I have read volumes, none has gone into discussion or not the courage to discuss why the population exchange program was prevented. And in my volume, third volume, Netaji Subhash Chandra Kichu Bitorko, in Bengali volume, I have discussed on about 20 pages the proposals of discussion, proposals of exchange, who prevented the discussion, and why they prevented the discussion. And now let me start my discussion. Partha Chakraborty, Soumya, Sumana Rai Banerjee. Okay, thank you. Let me start. First from the volume. Let me read. Yes. Yes. First, let me read the demands of the population exchange. Yes. These demands are coming from many important persons. Even Jinnah, Akali Dal, Shyamarasad Mukherjee, and even some of the Congress units of different provinces. But you see, this is being prevented by Nehru, Gandhi, and Mountbatten. Did Professor Somar stop to go to Bhagavanji later? This is not my subject today. Let me concentrate. Yes, let me read some portions of the volume. I'll tell you to read the original volume. This volume, Holocaust of India Partition by Madhav Godbole, and my volume, Netaji Subhash Chandra Kichu Bitorko Kichu Tottho, third volume in Bengali. Please read. I think it is not possible to discuss all points in half an hour here in a Facebook discussion. Let me pick up some points, some areas. Jinnah had on several occasions repeated his view that Pakistan was the only practical solution of India's political problems and had reiterated the need of an exchange of population. Jinnah is wanting exchange of population. At the same time, he was fully conscious of the fact that exchange of population was a very difficult problem at the present juncture unless the provincial governments agreed to it. The government of UP reported in November 46 that the League press advocated the idea of population exchange. In different areas, even in UP, the League newspapers is proposing for population exchange. Unfortunately, Jinnah's idea of exchange of population met with severe criticism and even ridicule from the English press. And you will see, and this population exchange program is being ridiculed by Gandhi, by Nehru Patel, all these persons. Now another demand is coming from the Akali Dal group from Punjab. Master Tara Singh, Gyani Kartar Singh, Baldev Singh, they had discussion with Mountbatten on 18th April 1947. While Baldev Singh stated that Jinnah has informed him that he accepted the principle of transfer of population in Punjab. And Jinnah also told the Akali Dal leaders to think in the way of population exchange. You think, I have told many times that Jinnah is bad, but Jinnah is not that bad as your Gandhi Nehru. Jinnah is wanting population exchange. Had there been population exchange, that amount of bloodbath could have been prevented. Please go to the volumes. It is not possible to read out all the points. Then let me read another area. Reacting to Jinnah's proposal, S.P. Mukherjee in his letter to Mountbatten on the next day, 2nd May, because Jinnah's proposal was published on the 1st May in Dawn Patrika. On the next day, 2nd May 1947, S.P. Mukherjee, Shahbaz Mukherjee is responding and stating, if an undivided Bengal is thrown into Pakistan, we have to transfer about 26 millions of Hindus, which is next to impossible. On the other hand, if Bengal is partitioned, the question of transfer will be comparatively easier. It will affect about 9 millions of Hindus in Muslim Bengal and 6 millions of Muslims in Hindu Bengal, that is West Bengal. It must be stated that unfortunately the Congress party did not raise the relevant issues. Congress is avoiding discussion of the population exchange. And the leftist communists blamed Shyama Prasad Mukherjee on the partition of Bengal. Had Shyama Prasad Mukherjee not proceeded to partition Bengal, where would have been the Hindu Bengalis today? Yes, British, Congress, Muslim League and Communists, they partitioned India. And Shyama Prasad partitioned Pakistan to take away a part of Bengal, that is West Bengal, for settlement of Hindu Bengalis. And the tragedy is that person is not praised in West Bengal. The question of transfer of population was raised by Sharan Singh. Sharan Singh was subsequently, for a long time, is the foreign minister and sometimes defense minister of India. Harman Singh and Bhim Sen Sachet, in their discussions with Jenkins on 2nd May 47, and demanding exchange of population. And also in the government different documents, there is records from different corners of the undivided India. Demand of exchange of population came. I'm quoting one area. Nehru's opposition to it means exchange of population proposal, was well known, and as brought out in chapter 3 of this volume, he resisted the proposal even when migration was like human blood across the borders. Even when the partition has taken place and there is flood of refugees coming to India, even at that moment, Nehru is preventing any discussion of population exchange. An Akali Dal proposal, ceremony Akali Dal proposal to Mountbatten and to all major players to discuss on proposal of exchange of population, and that is being prevented. Another point. Shami Krishnanando, AICC member from Sindh, he passed a resolution in the Sindh for population exchange. And when it is submitting to the All India body, that discussion is prevented by Gandhi, Nehru, and Patel. The meeting of AICC urges upon the Hindustan, their proposal, Hindustan government to make suitable arrangements and to render all possible help to all persons who want to migrate from Pakistan to areas of Hindustan. And all proposals is being discarded. But unfortunately, there was no focused discussion on demands of exchange of population at any time in the Congress before partition. That is the confession of J.B. Kripalani. He was at once Congress president, and at this time is the Congress All India General Secretary. J.B. Kripalani has claimed, I would have preferred an exchange of population on voluntary basis. When he was asked whether the Congress leadership had foreseen things like the transfer of population, when the question of creation of Pakistan was being discussed, Kripalani replied, I am afraid at that time there was plenty of confused thinking. The Congress leadership itself was in confusion. Congress want power. They claim to be statesmen, but they have no qualities of becoming a statesman. They're all false statesmen or pseudo statesmen. They do not know what is the sequelae of the partition of India on religion basis. They're partitioning India. They're doing an operation. They don't know what will happen after partition. They're avoiding that question. They are operating and not thinking of the post of management. They're all cunning peoples. They want only power, very quickly, very quickly. And I've told many times, in world history, the hastiest transfer of power in world history. Hastiest transfer of power. The original plan was to transfer power on or before June 1948. And they are now so hasty. They preponed the partition and transfer of power by 8 months, 9 months. They are doing it on August 1947. Why so hasty? What is the compulsions? I have discussed it. What is forcing them? The forcing British to retreat from India so quickly. What are the factors they are fearing so much? What is the ghost they are fearing much? And now they are in no mood to accept the proposal of population exchange. Even Gandhi is avoiding, Gandhi is preventing, Nehru is preventing, Patel is preventing any proposal of exchange of population. Why? I will discuss. In one area after partition, Nehru has cryptically written, the question of transfer of population does not arise immediately. Nonsense. If the people concerned desire it, it must be seriously considered. If the people desire it, you are going to become the Prime Minister of this truncated India, you are shouldering up your responsibility. You don't know, stupid scoundrel, that population exchange cannot be done by the individuals in the individual capacity. It needs a mechanism by the states. and also the princely states, they are demanding population exchange. Yes, Maharaja of Patiala wrote to Mountbatten on 7th August 1947 to praise once again the Sikh demands for reasonable solution regarding population exchange. And there is one quotation from the Collins and Lefevre asked Mountbatten whether he had ever discussed the question of transfer of population with Jinnah and Nehru before 1940, 15th August 1947. Mountbatten's reply was, and that is the event of 1975 like that, because Collins and Lefevre is meeting Mountbatten in 75, so late 70s, to write down their volumes. Then what the Mountbatten is telling the authors from memory, I would say yes. I think we did talk about trying to move them artificially. We tried to move artificially. Artificially means sudden partition and transfer of power, bloodbath, and that bloodbath will in under the bloodbath massacre, population will migrate from one area to other. The government is not, neither the British government nor the subsequent governments of the dominions is taking the responsibility. They are creating a ghastly situation, artificially partitioning India, a bloodbath situation, in which situation, under disaster, population is moving from one side to the other. Everything is left to the fate. And this cunning man is telling. And he rejected it, any proposal. And here my memory is a bit at fault. And Mountbatten is telling that his memory is very faint on that area. He cannot remember what were the discussions about this proposal of population exchange. A reference may be made in this context to what Jinnah said to Modi when they were touring the riot affected areas after partition. Jinnah said to Modi when they were touring the riot affected areas in West Punjab, seeing the stream of refugees in both directions, Jinnah remarked, when I proposed transfer of population, the people laughed at me. Now what are they doing? And remember, population, there are many proposals, but all proposals are being snubbed by Mountbatten, Gandhi, Nehru and Patel. And even communists never pointed to the discussion of the population exchange. You think that is the situation. And after the Second Great War, First Great War, there were in Europe, in many countries, there were population exchange. Even VP Menon, he thought of population exchange, but he was not serious about this, any discussion on this issue during the period of partition of India. The above narration highlights how the question of exchange of population was never examined at all, either by Congress or by British government. Though Jinnah has publicly talked about it from time to time, but had not raised or pursued it seriously in any discussion in the Partition Council or any other fora. At the outset, it needs to be noted that transfer and exchange of population was implicit in Jinnah's concept of homeland. Jinnah were clearly demanding Pakistan as a homeland for 100 million Muslims in India. Though India, which Jinnah insisted on calling Hindustan, never considered itself or wanted to be ever known as the homeland of the Hindus only. Even the Rajaji plan, which was discussed by Gandhi and Jinnah in 1944, contained a provision for voluntary transfer of population. Ambedkar, in his book Pakistan and Partition of India, published in 1946, there also Mountbatten discussed about population exchange, but in his discussion he was not very serious about it. And many things are there. I just and mention there were in Europe. I told you how many. Then I will not read much from. I will certainly go to why they prevented. That question I will address. There in Europe there are many examples of population exchange. Just after First Great War, I'm reading the international European experience, which concluded exchange of population between Greece and Bulgaria after the First Great War, Greece and Turkey after First Great War, transfer of German population from South Tyrol to Germany, and transfer of Germans from Romania and Russo-Polish exchange of population after the First Great War. That took place after First Great War under the leadership of League of Nations. The exchange of population is nothing new. And why? Here is a point why they are preventing any discussion of the population exchange. I am reading one place. From places and environs in which persons has lived for generation, shifting to new climate and culturally alien surroundings and so on, would have led to serious opposition to the partition of the country. These would have also strikingly brought home to people the absurdity of the two-nation theory and the very concept of the homeland. Clear now? Mrinalmoy Chakraborty, Somallo. You see, they are hasty in partition of India and transfer of power, avoiding any discussion of population exchange. Why? Because they know if population exchange program is accepted, that will take a time. That will take months and years, few years. That means the transfer of partition and transfer of power will be postponed, will be delayed. And if delayed, in the Indian subcontinent, something may happen, something new may happen, some miracle may happen. Number one, the ghost is on the border, preparing his army again in the same way of INA in Russia. And the British document is noting the presence of the ghost in the border. Gandhi is apprehensive. Nehru is apprehensive. All British is apprehensive. If the ghost appears, whole partition plan will go to dust. Number two, if the population exchange program is placed before the people of this country, both all Hindus and Muslims, specifically Muslims. The Muslims in India, in this truncated India, will get a time to think over it, that they have to migrate to Pakistan from UP, from West Bengal, from Bihar. And the moment they will think they have to go from this truncated India to East Pakistan or West Pakistan, they will think about the problems. And the whole desire of demanding a Pakistan will be cooled down. The moment they will see the problems, their desire will come down. And the whole partition plan will go down into drain. And partition will not take place. The supporters of Pakistan, supporters of partition, number will go down. That's why all these criminal scoundrels, this Mountbatten, Gandhi, Nehru, Patel, all these persons, is not in a position to give time to the people to think over the migration from one land to other for exchange of population. They want a hasty transfer of power so that they can get the power immediately before the ghost reaching the scene. Because ghost has his own compulsion. He has to be prepared. To prepare himself will get some time. And these scoundrels, in collaboration, has decided not to give time to that ghost. And before that, they want partition and transfer of power to the suitable persons of the British Empire. That is the whole project. That's why they are not any opportunity to discussion of population exchange. Not that these scoundrels did not know. They want partition, there will be millions will be killed, millions of mothers and sisters will be left, and crores will be refugees who has to migrate from one part to the other part of this subcontinent. They are not that stupids. (10:36). No, I'll stop it now. I will just quote one area. A statement by Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, who came in 70s to India to receive the Nehru Memorial Award. When he came to India, the Simanto Gandhi Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, he gave a press statement. That press statement was published in Times of India on 6th April 1970. I am quoting that area. On the basis of communal feelings, once in momentary absence of Subhas, India was divided, giving blunt solution of it to the nation, being so afraid of Netaji Subhas that he might come out one day in this subcontinent. Both Nehru and Mr. Jinnah sat together on the throne, and lastly they proved themselves inefficient. 36 minutes, I think I should stop here. 37 minutes. Please read that volume, The Holocaust of India Partition. There is a chapter, the population exchange. Please read that. Also, those who has got my book, Netaji Subhash Chandra Kichu Bitarko Kichu Tottho, 3rd volume, there is the chapter population exchange, on population exchange. Why that was prevented. Let me stop here now. Did Professor Somor stop to go to Bhagavanji later? This is not my subject today. Yes, Professor Shamar Guha was not permitted to go there subsequently. Yes, that's a fact. Acha. Shumanta Rai Chaudhary, thank you. Shomallo, Somosati, good evening. Partha Chakraborty, good evening. But what are your questions? No question? Why no questions? If no questions, I will not talk to you. If no question, I cannot talk to you. How can I talk to you? If no questions? If any question? If any question? Any question? Let me see. Any questions or not? If any question. Let me see. Any question from your side? Your what comment? Let me see. I cannot talk to you. Okay. Okay. জয়ব্রত সিনহা শ্যাম মুখার্জি বাংলায় পপুলেশন এক্সচেঞ্জ চেয়েছিলেন ইয়েস বিধান রায় নেহরুর পর সেটা আটকে দেন ইয়েস so long he was the when so long the BC Rai was the disciple under C.R. Das, that BC Rai is different. After BC Rai, after C.R. Das, BC Rai is a different man. BC Rai may be a big doctor, but not a great person. জয়ব্রত সিনহা শ্যাম মুখার্জি বাংলায় পপুলেশন এক্সচেঞ্জ চেয়েছিলেন ইয়েস বিধান রায় নেহরুর পর সেটা আটকে দেন ইয়েস disciple under C.R. Das, that BC Rai is different. After BC Rai, after C.R. Das, BC Rai is different man. BC Rai may be a big doctor, but not. Gandhi and Khurshid Nourazi's letter to USA. Taposh, yes. It has been discussed. Ashina Guha Mujumdar is Gumnami and other Muktijoddha killed by Indira is Gumnami and other Muktijoddhas killed by Indira with CIA. No, Ishita, you are possibly confused. Make your question very clear. Somosati said role of communist. Somosati, you know the communist very much. You see the communists all over the world. The Kim Il Sung, the Kim dynasty in Korea. Still now the communists in India, their role model is Stalin and Kim. Stalin and Kim were the mass murderers for their own power. Somendu Mandal watching you. Any other questions? There is repercussions. Kim dynasty in Korea. Let me stop. Thank you. You have tolerated me for 42 minutes. Okay, thank you. Put your questions, that will help me to discuss with you. Thank you. Thank you. Shubharatri. Shubharatri.